I lived in a double wide. It was going downhill, needed many things that we knew we could not afford to do. I had read somewhere that Masonic would help you stay in the home, but the home wasn't really worth staying in. It was going to need windows, roof, skirting, carpet, paint, all that stuff. I met a couple, Benny and Marilyn Stafford. I helped them keep house. He was a Mason, and they had filled out an application to go to Western Reserve. He found out Joe was a Mason, and he asked if we ever considered that. We hadn't at that point, but he kept talking to us, and what do we got to lose? You're a Mason, let's give it a try. So we waited for a while, and then I started helping them prepare to move to Western Reserve, and I went up there a few times, and she got on the ball. Asked me what the conditions was, how we were with food, what we needed. I told her it was tight.
And that's why we sent you.
2 days later, I got
a
food card.
Right, yep.
Yep. Becky sent me gift cards to help get through. Well, I explained to Becky how things were, and she explained to me she had a lady she wanted me to talk to, which was Samantha, and I had many conversations with Samantha. Samantha came for a home visit. Well, she asked me if we would consider coming to Springfield, and said, well, our son, pipeliner, he's gone all the time. What difference does it make where we go? So I said, give me a few days. And I finally called her back and said, yeah, we'll go to Springfield. Well, apparently she had talked to Brian Claiborne, and Brian started sending me pictures on my phone. Yeah, I like that, I like that. So I called her back and said, yep, we'll do it. She had the movers come in for estimates, and she said, how long will it take you to pack? A couple of weeks, and after that, we were on our way. It happened very quickly. It was kind of a shock. We pulled up out front, and I said, wow, wow. And then we came in, and it was on. I cried. I know the guys that were moving us thought, what's wrong with this crazy woman?
Yeah, I know. And this was a big step for both you and Joe.
It was.
I know you were pretty nervous.
Yes.
You know, here for a little while.
I cried a few times. It's like, can I do this?
Yeah, you know, and here you're in an area that you're not familiar with whatsoever.
Oh.
So, but things have turned around, and
yes,
you know, and by you doing what you do here on the campus, what did you tell me? You wanted to...
I wanted to give back what they were giving to me. I wanted them to see, don't get emotional. I want them to see I appreciate what the Masonic home has done for me. And it's like, we found out about Joe's cancer.
Make me cry.
We found out about Joe's cancer. Becky, Scott, Tom, Dave, Brenda, if you need anything, you let us know. You let us know. And I feel like I can, but they need to see that I want to give back too, you know, and I do. I get tired, but
everything she's done here, she's doing it to give back.
I am. I'm doing it to give back what they are giving to me because I appreciate it. Living at Masonic Community, I have gotten involved. Sometimes it was by choice, sometimes it wasn't, but I did it. I started out with the boutique, and then I became president of council. Then I met with Mr. Flory in his office. He said, we need to get some things going for the clubhouse. Therefore came the events committee. I've been on the events committee for 3 years. I've missed 2 parties. Well, and of course I drove the go-kart in the home day parade. I'm all over the place. I've gotten to know the people. They seem to enjoy me. And I definitely enjoy them.
Tickled to death I moved here. It's been awesome, awesome. The Resource Center hooked me up with a tablet, breezy. It's great. You can do anything on it. You can do it on a computer. And I stay on it quite a bit. Yeah, weather and news, what's going on around the campus. There's just everything on it you want to see, you know, or know about. I would recommend the Resource Center to my friends, family.
He knows that if anything happens to either one of us, we're going to be taken care of. They've proven that over and over and over. I don't doubt that in any way. My washer and dryer was old when I brought it, and it went down. And I called Becky crying, "Becky, what am I going to do?" What was it, 2 weeks later, we had the washer and dryer.
Yeah.
And then she came down and took pictures.
Yep. Yeah, what the Resource Center did is we put them in contact with their lodge, with Joe's lodge. And I reached out to the secretary of the lodge, told them what the situation was. They said they'd be happy to help. So I went out and got some estimates and took Brenda out, and we looked at the washer and dryer, and they cut us a check and got it all done.
He had to go for blood work. And of course, who did I call? Becky. I know she gets sick of me. Becky, what do I do? She showed Joe the way to get there. I don't know if it was her instinct or what, but she went in to make sure Joe was okay. Well, I think Joe got a little iffy because they didn't have his name on the list.
They didn't have the orders. The doctor did not send the orders in. So I got on the phone, called the doctor's office, said, "Where's the order?" You know, because the doctor's office had called and said that, you know, you were supposed to be here on such and such a date, such and such a time. So got in contact with them. They said, "Well, we'll send the orders right now." So they turned around and sent them, and everything was fine.
Becky is anybody that needs to reach out to resources. Becky's there for them. She goes above and beyond what she has to do. She makes the little extra things just so much better, you know, makes you feel comfortable, makes you want to be here.
Brenda, what do you think might have happened if you had never moved down here with you and Joe?
At that point, I don't even know. I was looking at other places, but it was just so expensive. And Joe took an early retirement, and at which time they didn't bother to tell him, if you take an early retirement, you're going to lose the percentage of your income. So we were on a very fixed income, very fixed income. I don't know what, moved in with your kids? I don't think so. But there you go again. This was my guardian angel. It was just a matter of making that, seeing her name on that magnet on the refrigerator every day, walking by it. You should call, you should call. And I finally did. Oh, I would ask, please reach out to the Resource Center, the Masonic Resource Center. They're there for you. You just have to reach out. I would say, don't question, just do, because they are there for you. If you are willing to make the steps and work with them, they are there for you. Resource is just awesome.